Well, we've been made very, very welcome here at Al-Ain Raceway, and the owning family have told us how much they appreciate the opportunity to host this event. And would you believe it, Mr. Ali bin Shaban, who's been with us all of this time, has decided he's going to have a piece of the action. He's just blogged in, Mr. Ali bin Shaban. Well, on behalf of us all at the Kart Racing Network, www.kartdata.com and Rotax, a big thank you to Ali bin Shaban and all of the family for hosting us here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very, very close to the start of the the DD2 Masters Final. Moritz Nopiez of Dubai is on row 8 with Santiago Carrero of Colombia. Arno Boof of the United Arab Emirates is, I believe, from the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. Arno Boof certainly is from the UAE, and he lines up with Japanese driver Kengo Kayotaki. And a former champion at this level, Jesus Perez Santander, is on row 10 with Pedro Felix of Portugal. Jesus Perez Santander, the very surprise winner, surprise to him, from Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt. Well, the clock shows 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go, guys. 3 to go. Johan Rodriguez of Venezuela is on row 11 with Takao Matsuya of Japan. Takao Matsuya, a works racing driver for the Haase team who provided this chassis. Also the first ever winner of the Rotax Euro Challenge, promoted as long ago as 2004 by RGMMC. Juan Pablo Salerno of Argentina and Christoph Adams of Belgium are row 12. Eric Jackson, USA, and Nikos Demetrio of Cyprus, row 13. Stuart Clark of Canada and Rene Martinelli of the United States, row 14. Rene Martinelli, who I first saw race in the Florida Winter Tour. If my good friend Mr. Bill Wright from Florida should be tuned in. Bill, hope things are going well for you. And your guys from the Florida Winter Tour, well, they've not done you badly at all. Row 15, Andreas Mattis of Germany and John van Wyk of South Africa. Row 16, Tero Nukala of Finland and Stephen Curry of New Zealand. And the grid is completed by Frank Rouxel of France and Stoyan Kursevitz of Greece. To your right-hand side, it's Cristiano Morgado. To your left-hand side, it's Danny Brand. And are we racing? That looked a little bit untidy, but we are racing. Cristiano Morgado jumps into a lead from Danny Brand. Scott Campbell from Canada just onto the outside, making, a fairly competitive start from the outside of the second row. But this is Cristiano Morgado leading from Danny Brand. And I think that's Dennis Kroos in 4th place. And my 3rd place driver in that case, let's wait until we can tell you for sure. On screen, that's definitely Dennis Kroos. Dennis Kroos leading from Danny Brand. Cristiano Morgado leading from Danny Brand. Cristiano Morgado from pole position jumping into that early lead. the third place driver that I wasn't able to spot coming into view. Let's try and get you the call. Well, still struggling a little bit. Cristiano Morgado, Danny Brand, cart number 423. That is Jerry Hargitay. Well, apologies, my good friend Jerry Hargitay. What a stunning start he has made. And I have to say that really is impressive. Jerry Hargitay from the outside of the third row, running third on the opening lap. This is a 21 lap final. 21 lap final for DD2 Masters in the Rotax World Challenge Grand Finals 2011. Cristiano Morgado leading from Danny Brand in shot there. That is Jerry Hargitay that you see in third place. Jerry Hargitay's in front of Peter Lundstrom running fourth. Brent Coughlin is running fifth. Colin Davis from the United Kingdom, a former Rotax Masters champion, is up into sixth place. Moritz Nopies from the United Arab Emirates has made a good start in seventh. Florent Lambert of the UK 8th, Guillaume Berthaud of France 9th, and Takao Matsuya of Japan, the Hase Works driver, running 10th. Cristiano Morgado, Danny
attention
Brand,
paddock,
Peter
attention
Lundstrom now,
paddock, and
past,
junior driver 129, Jano Esmaier of the Netherlands, go to the steward office immediately, please.
Fifth.
That's 129 junior Jano Esmaier from the Netherlands to the steward's office immediately, please. Thank you.
Danny Brand a quarter of a second in front of this chasing group. Peter Lundstrom is cart number 433 from Denmark. Jerry Hargitay 423 from Hungary, and Brent Conklin 418 from Australia. We're on lap 3 of a 21 lap final for the DD2 Masters. Not in shot, the race leader is Cristiano Morgado. Well, what we're looking at on shot is the battle for 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. That's Brent Coughlin, Guillaume Berthaud, Moritz Nopies and Takao Matsuya. And Moritz Nopies is one of the drivers that you see in shot there, just coming onto your screen from the left, from the United Arab Emirates. That's the dice for second place there that we're watching currently. And there goes a move of significance, third to second. Danny Brand and Peter Lundstrom changing places. Danny Brand and Peter Lundstrom in that battle, and Danny Brand coming back really hard. Ooh, can he execute this? Yes, he can. So they trade places, but also trading them back again. This is the end of lap 4. Cristiano Morgado in the middle of your screen is well clear, but behind them and coming through also Jerry Hargitay. Danny Brand second, Peter Lundstrom third, Jerry Hargitay fourth, and this is the battle that we're watching, and it's a tough one. Danny Brand, Peter Lundstrom, Jerry Hargitay. Jerry Hargitay, 11 times a Hungarian champion, has come to Al-Ain, and here's that slow-mo replay once again of Danny Brand getting back underneath Peter Lundstrom. It's the approach to the hairpin at turn 8, very, very difficult to defend against really, because the guy behind can just brake that little bit later than when he sees the first guy brake. That's Cristiano Morgado way in front at the top of your screen. A little bit further back, Danny Brand in second place, swinging round in front of Peter Lundstrom and Jerry Hargitay. Was going to say that Jerry Hargitay has not come to this event from Hungary, he's come from Mexico. He's on an extended vacation in Mexico, but broke that vacation to come here to Al-Ain Raceway to race in this event. Well, he's racing pretty good. He's fourth in the DD2 Masters final at the end of the 1/4 race distance. This is lap 6. Danny Brand continuing to be under pressure on the screenshot. In front of him, Cristiano Morgado, now 1.99 seconds clear. So you would have to say that Cristiano Morgado, nothing can be taken for granted. And here's Peter Lundstrom trying to get back into second place, and he does execute. That's Cristiano Morgado, and Danny Brand having to do this work again because Peter Lundstrom has got back in front of him in second place. Well, I have to say I agree with the editorial judgment of our producer, Michael Scott Wright, who's letting us see these fabulous pictures. Don't want to do a disservice to Cristiano Morgado. He's a great driver and he's a good friend of mine, and so is his dad, Rui. But behind Cristiano, a couple of seconds, 2.4 seconds behind them, we had that really, really close dice between Peter Lundstrom and Danny Brand. But in fact, that's evaporated a little bit, with Danny Brand dropping back to fourth. We're seeing now Peter Lundstrom and Jerry Hargitay. And Jerry Hargitay, who raced with us in the early years of the Rotax Euro Challenge, promoted by RGMMC, but has been in one or two World Challenges. But I thought he'd more or less sort of disappeared off the serious racing scene, but not a bit of it. He's running third in the DD2 Masters Final as we approach the end of lap 7. Your race leader, Cristiano Morgado, starts lap 8 now. The margin in front is 2.7 seconds. And as I look from the screen, I see that Jerry Hargitay has gone second. Jerry Hargitay going into second place. Jerry Hargitay in front of Peter Lundstrom. Danny Brand still running fourth. Well, Jerry Hargitay now has the advantage, if you will, of clear track in front of him. Here he is moving to the tight inside, and that's the Hungarian putting the pass on the driver from Denmark. Wasn't altogether achieved at the first time of offering, but the left turn came to the advantage of Jerry Hargitay. Chris Morgado just disappearing out of shot, and once again we've got Danny Brand coming back. Oh, sorry, Peter Lundstrom coming back. Peter Lundstrom getting himself into second place in front of Hargitay. These guys coming towards us are Peter Lundstrom, Jerry Hargitay and Danny Brand. And Jerry Hargitay not able to repeat the move of one lap ago. This is lap 9. And as you can see, and again we have a look at this slow motion replay of Kart Racing Network. Jerry Hargitay has nothing he can do there. He sees that Peter Lundstrom has gone through on the inside and really has to just hold station, make sure that he doesn't lose an extra place. That would have been to Danny Brand. Out of shot in 5th place, it's Brent Coughlin, and in 6th place from the United Arab Emirates, Moritz Nopjes. Well, you can see the distance. Although the television cameras foreshorten the distance, you can see that Cristiano Morgado has a commanding lead in this one. We're not yet at half race distance, and a lot can happen in motorsport. It truly can. There is Cristiano Morgado dropping off the bottom of our screen. The margin between him and the chasing pack is 3.4 seconds. This is Peter Lundstrom in second place, Jerry Hargitay in third place, and Danny Brand in fourth place. These are the guys you see in shot. Just behind them, Brent Coughlin of Australia, but a little bit detached from them. We're on lap 10. Well, Cristiano Morgado goes past the half distance on the lap, so that's the half distance in the race. 10.5 laps gone, 10.5 to go in this, the DD2 Masters Final. There again you see the distance of the lead. Tis a little bit foreshortened by our television screens. And there is Danny Brand going past Jerry Hargitay, if I've read that correctly. Danny Brand going past Jerry Hargitay. And so coming towards the end of lap 10, Peter Lundstrom now second, Danny Brand now third, Hargitay fourth, Brent Coughlin fifth, Takao Matsuya of Japan is up to sixth, Guillaume Berthaud of France is up to seventh, Moritz Nopjes of the United Arab Emirates is in 8th place. The two British drivers, Florent Lambert and Colin Davis, complete the top 10 in 9th and 10th places respectively. Sadly lost Dennis Kroos on the opening lap in that one, and we lost Scott Campbell of Canada. So last year's World 1 and 2 at this level have not even made the first lap. 2 years ago in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, Jesus Perez Santander didn't make the first lap, won the world title, and he didn't make the first lap here. So 3 former champions, including the current world's 1 and 2, went out on the opening lap. Scott Campbell of Canada, a disaster for him. Dennis Kroos of the Netherlands likewise, and Jesus Perez Santander of Spain. Always a little bit disappointing to bring desperately bad news like that, but it is part of the fuller picture as we are into the second half of the race now. We're working lap 12. Cristiano Morgado's lead over Peter Lundstrom is 3.7 seconds. Danny Brand is just a whisker behind Peter Lundstrom, as you can see here, and behind Danny Brand it's Jerry Hargitay. These guys in shot are second, third and fourth. Second, third and fourth as they move away. At the bottom of your screen, the fifth place driver is Brent Coughlin of Australia. At the top of your screen, turning left, is Cristiano Morgado, and this is Peter Lundstrom in second place, being pursued by Danny Brand in third place and Jerry Hargitay in fourth place. This is Cristiano Morgado going over the ridge. Ooh, that was quite a bump, wasn't it? The ridge that is a unique feature of the UAE circuit here at Al-Ain. Cristiano Morgado's lead is 3.8 seconds. And there you see a nice action shot of him. I have said in commentary previously how he inclines his body to the left and right. You see there quite an exaggeration in terms of not just a lot of drivers have a head inclination to the right or left, but Cristiano Morgado is the full upper torso and head to the right or left. Does it a little bit more distinctively one way than the other. There you see the left turn not so distinctive as when he's going the other way. And you see the difference, or not so much the difference as the distance that he has. Our television screen doesn't always do justice to distances, but this is Cristiano Morgado in cart number 437. Danny Brand goes into second place while we're watching Cristiano Morgado. Cristiano Morgado won his world title at Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, in January 2004, although it was the 2003 season, or the season of the 2003 Rotax World Challenge. Very, very there again you see that very distinctive inclination to the left and the right, but certainly far more so one way than the other. This will be to the left, doesn't look nearly so exaggerated. And look at the distance before you see the next driver appear. That is Cristiano Morgado at the top of your screen. Well, we've cut to the next hairpin. Let me try and look out the window and tell you the distance in metres. Well, there's Cristiano Morgado. Oh, it's 120, 140 metres. And in time terms, it's 4.2 seconds. 4.2 seconds. Well, we cut back now to the scrap between the drivers behind Cristiano Morgado. That's Danny Brand you see in shot, being pursued by Peter Lundstrom. Danny Brand driving for Belgium, although he lives in Holland, was born in Holland and is a Dutchman. Peter Lundstrom, a Danish driver through and through. Just behind those is Jerry Hargitay in fourth place, but this is the scrap for second and third, which our television producer is electing to show us at the moment. Good close racing. We're on lap 15 of a 21 lap race, so we've passed the 2/3 race distance. Danny Brand holding this narrow advantage over Peter Lundstrom. Peter Lundstrom not attempting the inside move that's so popular here. Chris Morgado already starting his next lap. He's starting lap 16. Again, let me tell you the difference in time. It's 4.2 seconds. Danny Brand holding off the challenge of Peter Lundstrom. Just behind Peter, well, not just behind, but behind Peter Lundstrom is Jerry Hargitay being chased by Brent Coughlin. They come into shot now, but this is the battle for second and third. These two guys would be hoping to make the podium as a minimum, and be hoping to make the podium in second place rather than third. Right now, Danny Brand, incidentally, who was poised to win one of his heats when someone clattered into him, and he was a non-finisher. So he had an awful, really sad moment at the side of the track, beating the cart. But he's fought back, and right now he's in the final and he's running second, albeit being harried very strongly by Peter Lundstrom of Denmark. You see here, looks over his left shoulder, moves well over to the left of the track, over that distinctive ridge, turns left at turn 1, in front of the grandstand, showing the exit of turn 2. This will be another left-hander. Good pictures coming to you from Kart Racing Network. They certainly help me with my circuit commentary. Hope you're enjoying them at home. We are able actually to bring these to your, not only to your laptops, but to your iPhones, your Androids, your smartphones. but we are on a split feed, so we're not able to give you the best of the kart racing network. If we could give you the very best of the kart racing network, I think you would be even more blown away. Thanks for all of you that have blogged in and told us that you love our slow motion replays. The 6th place driver coming into shot is Takao Matsuya. Not coming into shot now, but there just behind we had a run of 5 at one time, but behind these two battlers, the 3 drivers, the one at the back is Takao Matsuya, and he's on a charge, and Takao Matsuya looking to go from 6th to 5th as we speak. Well, this is Danny Brand being hotly pursued by Peter Lundström. Peter Lundström climbing all over Danny Brand, but not in a position to make a move presently. Can't just remember who the driver was who clattered into Danny Brand, and if I could remember, I probably, for diplomatic reasons, shouldn't say who it was. Well, Danny Brand is on lap 18 of a 21-lap race. He was on lap 18 of an 18-lap race, I believe. No, it was a 14-lap race, wasn't it? Maybe even an 11-lap race. It's going down. But the bottom line is, it was on the last lap with about 3 turns remaining, battling for second, and clattered out the race. Strange line taken there by Peter Lundström. What was Peter Lundström's strategy there? It must lose him a couple of places. Well, it's lost him 1 place. Jerry Hargitay taking advantage. Now, those of you that race DD2, what was Peter Lundström thinking? Did he think he could get a big wide slip shot? Takao Matsuya goes up another place. That puts him to 4th place in front of Peter Lundström, so things going wrong late in the race for Peter Lundström. But Takao Matsuya, the Hasa factory driver, well, he's having a bit of a charge, isn't he? Cristiano Morgado's lead is 4.8 seconds. Danny Brand being pursued now in 2nd place by Jerry Hargitay rather than Peter Lundström. There you see him at the top of your screen. And that's Cristiano Morgado turning left for the 19th time. And Takao Matsuya moving through again. Well, if Takao Matsuya had have started anything like a smart position instead of where he did start, let me just glance down. Takao Matsuya started way out of the top half dozen, didn't he? Started in 22nd place. Takao Matsuya has driven from 22nd place to a podium position place in 3rd. Here is the move. The Japanese driver started 22nd on the 11th row and going past the driver from Denmark, Peter Lundström, and Peter Lundström getting himself a little bit, I think I can see now why Peter Lundström did go out wide. He had no real choice. Takao Matsuya had started his move, and that explains why Peter Lundström went as wide as he did and why he lost another place. Danny Brand has dropped a place, hasn't he? Takao Matsuya's dropped a place. This is Cristiano Morgado starting his last lap. Last lap to Cristiano Morgado. In 2nd place, Danny Brand. 3rd place, Peter Lundström. 4th place, Takao Matsuya. 5th place, Jerry Hargitay. But we're quite rightly staying with Cristiano Morgado. We haven't seen a lot of close racing from Cristiano Morgado. He hasn't needed close racing. He's just blasted away from the field, and he's certainly done it in the final. I do hesitate to put the commentator's curse in, but, well, I do feel that I am genuinely neutral with all of my drivers. I really, really try to be. But Cristiano Morgado was the winner of the first ever Rotax race or Rotax event that I commentated at, and looking as if he might be bidding to regain a different world title onto the home straight for the 21st time by a huge margin. Cristiano Morgado wins it over the hump, but a tremendous dice for 2nd place, and kart number 412. This is well, that's an amazing scrap. We've lost the picture momentarily. Danny Brand holding on. Guillaume Berthaud from France, well worth his 3rd place. Guillaume Berthaud in kart 412, got a couple of wheels on the rumble strip. If he hadn't have done so, that may well have been even better going for Guillaume Berthaud. But the driver from Solon Karting in Salbris, France, makes the podium. Danny Brand 2nd, Guillaume Berthaud 3rd. Jerry Hargitay from Hungary, a very, very good drive from the veteran 11 times Hungarian champion into 4th. Brent Coughlin of Australia finished 5th. Christoph Adams, twice a world champion at this level, was 6th. Moritz Nopjes of the United Arab Emirates finished 7th. Well done to the driver from Dubai. 7th in the final for a driver from UAE. The 2011 Rotax Grand Finals champion in DD2 Masters is Cristiano Morgado of South Africa. In 2nd place is Danny Brand, the Dutchman racing for Belgium. And in 3rd place, with a really, really good late flurry, was Guillaume Berthaud of France. Jerry Hargitay of Hungary was 4th, Brent Coughlin of Australia 5th, Christoph Adams of Belgium 6th, Moritz Nopjes from the United Arab Emirates, the Emirate of Dubai, finished 7th. Colin Davis from the UK was 8th, Stuart Clark of Canada was 9th, Florent Lambert, the Frenchman who's lived in the British Isles for 20 years plus and races as a British driver, finished in the top 10 at number 10. Commiserations to the outgoing champion Scott Campbell, who didn't complete the first lap. Commiserations to the former champion and world number 2 at this level, Dennis Kroos, who didn't complete the first lap. And commiserations to the 2009 champion Jesus Perez Santander, who didn't complete the first lap. Well done South Africa, Cristiano Morgado. Well done Belgium, Danny Brand. Well done France, Guillaume Berthaud. This is Cristiano Morgado that we see, the ORC. Let's say, Mr. Percy from Hong Kong, your race suit has produced a champion. I think that's John Van Wyk going to, yes it was John Van Wyk going to congratulate Cristiano Morgado. Nigel Edwards, I think that was, just shaking hands with him and giving him the flag. So a lap of honour for the 2011 DD2 Masters World Champion. Cristiano Morgado was born in South Africa and was raised in South Africa and races as a South African, but his parents came from Portugal originally, and his father, Rui Morgado, very instrumental in the growth of karting in Mozambique in Eastern Africa. Chris Morgado taking the cheers as he goes by the grandstand. And we'll